you guys, welcome back to yet another tutorial where we're going to be taking exciting adventure on AI virtual staging. Today we've got another wonderful property, but today we are looking at a very dated property. So I took a very different approach to, if you remember when we did the last video, we did this brand new property, 7-bedroom in Bushy. Today we are doing a property in Watford. It's also on for £900,000 plus, there are renovation costs. But today we're going to be taking a look from what kind of buyer would be perfect for this property. So we're going to be working with the buyer persona, and then we're going to be sort of like furnishing the property and remodeling the property according to our buyer persona. We also take a look at things like, how much would someone who's buying this property have to make to afford monthly payments and things like that. So let's get started. And here we have our wonderful property. By the way, guys, for those of you who are not in the UK, Rightmove is generally considered to be one of the best companies for searching for properties, whether renting or buying. I am not affiliated with them, but every time I was moving, I went through Rightmove. So it's really good selection and very, very professional site. So today we are going to be working with property on Dennerwood Close, Watford, which again isn't far from me. Guys, again, it's not my property. I am not affiliated with them in any way, and I also do not sell it. The marketing agent is Oak Estates and Financial Services Watford. Of course, I'll pop the link underneath this video. I am only basically showing you what's possible with AI virtual services and what it can do for your property. But as always, guys, I want to hear from you. What do you think? If you came into a property like this, would you be able to visualize your life in it? Or would you be able to, just by looking at the current dated state, would you be able to sort of foresee how you would modernize it? So let's take a look at the property as it is. So guys, I think we can all agree that time stood still in this property, but imagine the potential. And as it says here, it's close to good school and everything. So guys, because this is a dated property, I had to take a very different approach to when I am sort of furnishing or remodeling new properties or brand new properties. Now, still the focus is on luxury property because this is going to be luxury property at £900,000. But I've also talked to my local building company how much the renovation cost would be. And of course, guys, I am no builder. So of course, all the costs that I'm going to be including are assumptions and estimates, but here is what they told me. wanted to think about is what kind of people or family would go for a property like this. So what sort of immediately sprang to my mind was like a professional couple, maybe living in a city of London, but sort of looking to upsize a little bit, going into suburbs in Hertfordshire, which is really, really close to London. And, like sort of like a dual income, of course, and, someone who wants to just live in a nice area and, perhaps, like host people for dinners and things like that. But then I was also thinking this is a perfect space for a growing family. So I actually went with the growing family for a simple reason that I love modern farmhouse style, and we are going to give this property a modern farmhouse style. So I created my family. Of course, I create everything with Midjourney. So this is my family. Let me introduce you to a family that is going to be buying this property. So they have three children, a girl, boy, and a baby boy, and we are going to be creating a house for them. So now we've got our family for our house, and we've also covered the estimating, but very, very estimated rough costs of modernizing it, of course, depending on the finishes this family chooses. And all sorts of things considered depending on how the plumbing is and all sorts. And also we talked about the income that would be needed for this property. Let's just go back to the property and see what kind of things we have to notice when we are creating or remodeling a dated property like this. So with this property, what I was very interested in was the floor plan. So this is my floor plan because I was going to see whether I could connect kitchen, dining, and living room. So that was very important. And also I wanted to see the measurements of each room because obviously it's very different when we did last time. We did the brand new property and we just needed to furnish it. And this is of course something that we will need to completely restyle. Now, guys, because I don't want to keep you here forever, we're going to do 3 rooms, I believe, in this property. So we're going to be restyling kitchen, living room, dining room, and we are also going to be restyling or remodeling the bathroom. And the style that I chose throughout the house to keep it cohesive, I have chosen modern farmhouse because I genuinely believe that that's such a lovely style for a modern family. And as I mentioned in my other video, like in the UK, I am noticing, like this kind of like a trendy modern farmhouse rustic style is a lot in the stores. I find Furnitureland quite rustic, the way they're going. Wayfair also, but of course, with Wayfair, we don't have physical stores in the UK. Maybe you guys in America do. I don't know. But in Wayfair, we can only order. We cannot really like physically go to a store or touch it. So that's one example of where we can find this kind of rusticy, modern farmhouse style furniture and especially lighting. So that will be my tip to go to Furnitureland. Okay, guys, so let's start looking at the Visualize AI. You know me, I like to start with Visualize. So, guys, with Visualize, I basically only did the bathroom. As you know from my other videos, I'm not the biggest fan of Visualize. It does perfect renderings of exact what it was before because it is a before and after app, but the quality of images isn't there on the par of Midjourney or Leonardo. So what I did here, I used this image. As you can see, it's very dated. Let's see if you can find it in here. Just very quickly go to the bathroom. Oh my God, it is dated, isn't it? Guys, how many years do you think it stood still? Okay, so this is a pink bathroom and a toilet. And then we're going back to the Visualize, and here are our, so here I went for a contemporary style bathroom. And even I actually asked for no sort of no wall between the bathroom and the toilet because I wanted to see what it would look like combined, but it doesn't really do that, or it didn't do it for me. So these are the images that I got. Of course, I did much better with Midjourney. And I did one more just to make sure. So again, it's a contemporary style. And these are the images it gave me. Yeah, so again, guys, what do you think? What do you think about these before and after apps? Let me know. Or maybe you know a trick that I'm sort of not thinking about how to make this better. So let me know in the comments. Right, okay, so now it's time to go to Midjourney. And here we have our before kitchen. Now it is very dated, but we can see the space. So what I did, guys, here, obviously we are living in a modern times. So I redid the kitchen on its own, but then in the second example I'm going to show you, I actually opened up living rooms, dining room, and connected it all together, made the open plan with the kitchen. So the measurements were very important, because even though Midjourney doesn't really get the measurement exactly, it can get us pretty close. So that's what I did. So basically these measurements were very, very important in this case when we are refurbishing very old property. Guys, by the way, I'm not going to do the whole house because it really is time consuming and it took me a long time to do even these 3 rooms. But if you are the one who is going to buy it and you want to explore styles with me and how we can redesign this, please get in touch and I would be so happy to help you if you like what I do. Okay, so this is our old kitchen. Let's go to Midjourney. And as you know me, guys, I do sort of like to start with images that are very, very similar to the originals. So because I sort of want to see, you know, like what would go where. That's why it looks like this, because I'm sort of like starting from very, very beginning. So let's just go. We can see even the coloring is very similar to that. Yeah. So this is how I start. This is how I like to start, slowly, and then tread on. So here I'm not really like specifying much. It's a really long prompt for this though, but I'm sort of like, I am saying it's a functional modern farmhouse, but I'm keeping it very, very close to the original. So let's have a look. So here we are getting a little bit more of a like a modern look here. I mean, we do get some nonsense, as we can see over there, you know. But yeah, it's just for inspiration. So again, this is like sort of midway through refurbish, as we can see, but don't worry, we're getting some very beautiful results. Okay, so here we have you know, a little bit modernizing it. So I'm playing around with textures and lightning, and I'm keeping because it's just the kitchen in this example, I'm keeping the measurements as they are, and I'm keeping the window and the door where it was. So as you can see here, it's basically the layout is like that. This is not an open plan, sorry, but I'm keeping it to the original layout, you know, considering that probably the family would not go for this, but the family, some people may want to have a separate kitchen. So that's why we're doing this as well. But I'm all about open plan. As you can see, I have open plan and I just love it. Okay, so this is another sort of like what I'm using here. Window is on the wall. I'm sort of like clarifying what countertops I want, but it's still sort of keeping very old doors, as you can see. But that's what I want, you know. I'm sort of like slowly going forward with this. So those of you who were thinking, well, AI is all about typing a few words in and you get these results, guys, that's not true at all. I've been learning for over a year and I still have a lot to learn, and I still wouldn't consider myself to be one of the best. No, but I like experimenting with it. So it's not as easy as it seems, guys. Okay, so here we have a different one. So here I am already starting to, you know, like adding some textures like bronze fixtures for a farmhouse feel. So playing around with what it gives me, keeping that kitchen still the same size. Then we have this, again, sort of like very, very farmhouse, isn't it? Very modern farmhouse look. I really like this. We have some nice curtains here, so it's already giving us that kind of refreshing look. The floor, I was hoping it would keep the same, and it does. So I think, you know, like these floors could well, oh, okay, so this floor, no, but in the other rooms, the floors were beautiful. Yeah, so we have some more examples here, you know, like a lot of modern farmhouse style features here. And, you know, the window, as you can see, the window stays firmly on this side. This is very nice. And slowly being braver and opening up to more possibilities, but keeping that kitchen sort of, you know, the same style. So, yeah. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. So what do we have here? So this is like a recessed and pendant lights. Well, I don't know whether they did that, but yeah. Constantly trying, you know, like with Midjourney, it's like if you go for too long prompt, then it gets confused. If you go for too short prompt, then it's like, well, you know. But I generally like shorter prompts, but with this, when we are literally redesigning, I do sort of go for larger, longer prompts, so just to make sure I get everything I want in the picture. Oh, this is gorgeous now, isn't it? So now we're getting somewhere. So I like this sort of like, maybe it's sort of a little bit opening up to the, from the floor plan. Where does it open it up? Okay, I'm not going to do it now because, oh yeah, we have a floor plan here. So kitchen opens up to dining room. So yeah, that would be lovely. But we're going to connect it all together in a minute. Let's just go back to my picture. Where is my kitchen? Yeah, I lost it now. So let's just go back to the kitchen. Yeah. Guys, imagine living in a place like this. I don't even know what year it is from. It doesn't say here when it was last renovated or even built, I'm guessing. But I popped the link underneath this video and you can actually see the details of this property. So I love this. I don't know about you guys, but now we're getting some really nice results. It's got that really wonderful feel. For such a massive property, it's still very tiny kitchen, but you can see it's opening up on that side to the dining room or living room. And we are going to be opening the whole thing up. So again, this is very lovely, keeping sort of to the original green style, which I love, which of course, I chose that. So yeah, again, yeah, we have some examples of what it could look like. I love that green in the space, Guys, you know what? Before Midjourney and before AI, I was never good with colors. For me, exploring AI was all about exploring colors, exploring what's possible, and I finally am starting to understand the colors. And I'm a little bit braver, even with my own clothes. But before, no, I didn't understand them. So beautiful, right? Modern farmhouse kitchen. Oh, this is a little bit bigger. Now we open the door to the garden. Oh, I love that. Now this is, again, we have some functional space there. That was important in this one. Again, these are very, very short prompts because, I wanted to see what it would do if I just did a very short prompt. So we have a very, very much bigger kitchen. This is, again, back to the original prompt where I'm specifying the measurements and where things have to be. So it's more, but it's very compact like this, isn't it, for a very big property like that. But then, like when they have small children, maybe mom would appreciate having a separate kitchen. So this is, again, opening up to a dining room, as we saw from the floor plan. But guys, I'm not an expert in floor plans, so very, very beautiful. What do you guys think? Pop it in the comments. Guys, again, if I may ask you, and you know how much I value your opinion, I mean, if you came into a property like this, what would your thoughts be? Would it be quite easy for you to imagine what you could do with it, or would you struggle? Let me know in the comments. Would it help you to receive images like this, sort of like a suggestions of what it can look like? Yeah, let me know, please. I would love to hear from you. And we are going to also look at some statistics of properties that sell with either virtual staging or physical staging towards the end of this video, so stay tuned because the statistics are quite compelling. Okay, so we are still exploring this little single kitchen. Okay, so now we are going to start exploring kitchen open up to living room and living room and dining room. So again, when we look at the living room and dining room in an old house, so let's just have a look at that. Oh, where is it? So this is the living room, and this would be living room, so sort of like going through to the dining room. I mean, it's a massive, massive space. I mean, let's see how big space that is. I think it came to, let me see in my prompts. So I was sort of combining it. So it was actually, 48 square meters. So that's quite a big space for the family. So yeah, so we're just sort of opening it up. Of course, opening it up would depend on, checks, and you would have to get professional with it. Of course, it's we're just going to be opening up for this service for these purposes, and we're also going to open it up with the kitchen. Oh, guys, I mean, look at this, right? So just beautiful. So here we are doing. So create an open concept living space by combining the kitchen. So I'm combining all the rooms. And then also I have sort of like specified where I would like vote, but of course when we are opening it up, we are basically starting as if we're in a fresh, so we can literally do what we want. So here we have more open up spaces, and just it just feels so airy, doesn't it? Guys, the only style that I'm using in this video is modern farmhouse. But as always, guys, you know, on my website I have like literally hundreds of styles to choose from for you to play with. So please take a look at interior design styles. I will also pop it underneath this video, and each style also opens up to 10 more styles, and especially, you know, the kids, and yeah, there are quite some exciting styles. So I will pop the link underneath this tutorial. And look at these natural elements, right? I mean, look at that, right? It's just so gorgeous. I love exploring styles. So here we have some gorgeous Scandinavian. But anyway, back to our kitchen and bar and dining room and the living room. So this is how we could combine that space. Again, that old space, yeah, and new space, right? So you see it in a very different light like this, don't you? But of course, it's going to cost. But literally, like so many ideas. And guys, if I can help you redo this, I would be so happy. Oh my god, this is just lovely. Look at the lightning, it's just gorgeous, right? Oh, gorgeous. Oh, I love this kind of like a subtle colors, even though it's a modern farmhouse. But look at these colors. Just gorgeous. Yeah, family space, large family space, plenty of space for the whole family, kids, you know. Okay, so guys, next we're going to be taking a look at our bathroom. And the last space in this beautiful, full of potential property that we're going to be redesigning to modern farmhouse style is this bathroom. As we can see, it's very dated pink. But yeah, we have to think of potential in these properties, don't we? So where is it gone again? Oh my goodness. So again, back to my bathroom. And guys, again, because you know, I sort of wanted to do this property, the redesign, because obviously I don't know the state of the walls, static, obviously have to come and see it. So we're just going to redesign this part of the bathroom. And then we need the measurements, don't we? Because obviously we need to sort of like let AI know what we need. So the measurements of this bathroom, so this is downstairs WC. So the bathroom is 2.54 meters times 1.18 meters. So it's a tiny bathroom, you know. It's not great, but let's see what we can do. Okay, so here we are, back to our beautiful open plan kitchen. Guys, by the way, how do you feel about the house now that you see what's possible? Let me know in the comments. So now we are starting with our bathroom. So the bathroom, as you know me, always start with very close to what it was. Now I think it's really sticking beautifully to the dimensions and also the window that we currently had. And again, here I'm using quite long prompts, but because I sort of like wanted to state what I want in this kind of style. So let's see what it gave us. So close to the original. So let's just sort of compare. Yeah, that's how I always start, guys, because I just want to see, you know, like modernize it slowly. Yeah, so we're starting to see the modern farmhouse look, even though this green is it 70s or 80s? I don't know. It's still very pinky, but it's going to go soon, this pink. But if you like pink, this is the color for you. So yeah, so we've got that sort of like design. It's even put toilet in there. So we actually managed to put a toilet in there, and imagine if you have a toilet next door as well. That's quite handy, isn't it, as well? Yeah, so we're still going with the pink tiles. Okay, now we got rid of the pink and we are going for a proper farmhouse style. So that window, look at that window, so beautiful. Now of course the toilet is like funky looking, but you know, just that the aesthetic of this is just so gorgeous, isn't it? And the lightning. Oh, it got stuck. Did it get stuck? Right. So yeah, so a small hiccup, but we are back, guys, now. So we are redesigning this bathroom. You know what, even I remember my grandma had had this kind of thing on the wall. So that was like a long time ago, and we had bits and pieces in it. Let me know what you think. What kind of year this is from. So yeah, let's go back to Midjourney. So we're just going to do the. I think we've done quite a few. So we're still on pink tiles with green tones, so as we can see in the original one, but now we are starting to go away from that style, and we're going to really embrace the country, that modern farmhouse style, which is so perfect for Hertfordshire. So this is giving us a little bit wider bathroom, I think. I don't know, can't tell. I think it's a little bit wider than it should be, but it's also a different angle. And this I think this is really a wonderful size. I mean, even if you open that up to, because we saw that there was a toilet next door, and it's sort of like only this wall is just splitting the toilet and the bathroom, so we would probably be able to open that up as well. But look how beautiful, right? Like, look at that, just gorgeous. I love this. So literally endless ideas. I didn't really specify exactly where the bath should be, where the shower should be. Oh, this gave us two toilets. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but it's a good for inspiration, of course. We're not getting every single image perfect, but stay tuned, because I'm going to be picking my favorites and adding it to the end of this video. Yeah, so again, just lovely. I love this style. What do you guys think about modern farmhouse style? I really love this. Now this is two tiles for me. I don't like too many tiles. Again, very, very nice. You know. So just giving us some. Oh, how many toilets? Okay, so that's a bin. So again, the toilet is in sort of a little bit odd place, in a way of opening the cupboards there. But that's nothing we can't work on. Yeah, again, we have two toilets in here. Yeah. But I just love this style. Oh, goodness me. Imagine from the bath straight to the toilet, or from the toilet straight into the bath. But yeah. Okay, guys, so that's it for this video. So again, guys, that property is here. I'm going to pop the link underneath this tutorial, because of course I don't own it. I don't represent it. This is the property, and if you are thinking about buying it and you would love my help, please get in touch with me. But I am not in no way representing this property at all. Guys, so in case you are wondering, like, if you are a real estate agent or property developer, you're wondering, well, what is all this good for? I don't need to stage it. Here are some interesting statistics about what staging does for property, even if it's virtual staging. Guys, so if you would like to try my virtual staging with me, please give it a go. I would be so happy to work with you. Here is all you need to know about virtual staging, and you know what? You have nothing to lose, because I give very, very good prices to start with, because I want to see myself whether something will work for you or not. But from what I'm seeing, people are responding very well to this. So yeah, think about it, give it a go, and let me know. And thank you so much for tuning in. If you like these kind of before and after videos, please subscribe to my channel, because there's going to be a lot and lots of them coming up. And also, I want to hear from you. What would you like me to redesign? So find a property, send it to me, and if I can, I'll do it.